So Josh, how do I increase my vascularity and how do I get veins kind of like you have? So I don't know if you can see, but I've got a few, okay? Hopefully you can kind of see something in the video here. So, for you to increase your vascularity, a good thing to have is muscle, okay? Increasing your muscle mass, increasing your muscle size is gonna give your body more of a need to transport blood. Now remember, arteries bring the blood there, veins bring the blood back to your heart. So, if we can increase the size of your muscle, again, we increase the need for oxygen. Cool. Aerobic exercise, using oxygen, right? Doing cardio, doing sleds, doing stairs, whatever. That can also increase your body's need to have these veins bringing the blood back to your heart, okay? So, if you're not resistance training, if you're not doing cardio, you're probably not even listening to us right now anyway. But you're not gonna get more veins. So make sure you're doing some of each. Okay, another thing. Your veins, everybody has veins. Everybody, okay? It's how close are they to the surface of your skin, okay? Now, if you have 50% body fat, probably not gonna see your veins, okay? If you're overweight, you go to a nurse and they look at your arm and they're like, how do I, put an IV in you, you know? When they look at me or someone who's leaner, has less body fat, they look at some of my veins and they're like, I could pin you blindfolded with a lawn dart, okay? So being leaner can also increase your body's natural vascularity. Now, there are some supplements that can supposedly, I used to be into stuff like that. There used to be this product, it was called Vein, and it was like, make your veins just freaking pop. And I used to get so jacked up and I'm like, no, I can't forget it. I gotta take it. I don't think it helped at all. I really don't, because I'm very gifted genetically. So, certainly my training has increased the amount of veins that are visible, okay? But I have my father's forearms, okay? And when I was a kid, I used to admire his forearms. He'd have a wrench in his arm, in his hand, and his arm would be up against his leg, and he'd be pulling on something. He'd have a huge forearm, very vascular, but he had the same breaks in his veins that I do. He has very similar vascularity to me. Even now, he's 60 years old and he still has a lot of vascularity. So genetically, I'm gifted in having his, heart system, right? His circulatory system. So I get it from that. He naturally has it and I inherited that part of that. Now, I've certainly developed veins, right? Maybe beyond what he ever had, but again, the major veins that you see in my body, my father has, and he's 60 years old. So, I'm not saying that because he's 60 that he's weak or anything like that, okay? Because I know you're listening, Dad, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that I inherited the biggest foundation of my vascularity from my father. So, I'm not saying that you won't be able to get vascular or have vascular looking arms or legs or whatever. But what I am saying is genetics do play a role. But aerobic training, cardio, anaerobic training, resistance training, and being leaner can help promote bringing your veins to the surface so you can see them. So give that a try.